Well, we're back in the saddle, set for game number 2 of the doubleheader. Glad to have you along with me on this Wednesday night. My name's Mike Biker. And if you're just joining us for the men's contest, the women's game completed about 20 minutes ago or so. Dordt victorious 76-52. Here's a look at the men's matchup, featuring a Mount Marty team that is 5-19, 3-14 in the conference. Dordt 17-8, 9-7. The Defender men trying to bounce back from a disappointing second half on Saturday when they faced the Concordia Bulldogs, and they were right there with the Bulldogs. Played a great first half, and they were tied with the Bulldogs as the second half began, scoring the first 2 points of the second half. For the Mount Marty Lancers, their most recent outing was a loss to the Hastings Broncos after trailing 27-23 at halftime. The Dordt Defenders are 17-8 this year. They're led by Bryce Kopic's 18.6 points per game. He also gets 4.2 rebounds, while Cade Bleeker averages 13 points per game with 4.5 rebounds. He has made 54 three-point shots. Luke Rankin is converting 10.6 points per game, and he hands out 4.7 assists per contest. Jackson Lusher's per game average is 8.3. Camden Bealis is at 6.3. For the Lancers, Terrell Harper scores 13.6 points per game with 9.4 rebounds. Elijah Pappas averages 13.5 points per game, but he is not in uniform this evening. Nick Coleman adds 12.1 points per game. Cade Stearns is averaging 6.4. Here's your starting lineup for the Dordt Defenders. They'll start number 0, Luke Rankin, a 5'10 freshman from Grimes, averaging 10.6 points per game. Bryce Kopic is a 5'11 sophomore from Hayward, averaging 18.6 points per game. Cade Bleeker is a 6'5 junior from Sioux Center, averaging 13 points per outing. Number 22 is Jackson Lusher, a 6'3 sophomore from Paulina, averaging 8.3 points per game. And number 25 is Camden Bealis, a 6'9 junior from Parker, South Dakota, averaging 6.3 points per game. For the Lancers, it looks like this. Nick Coleman, 5'10 senior, Kansas City, 12.1 points per game. Number 10, Gio Diaz, a 5'11 senior from Plant City, Florida, averaging 3.1 points per game. Tyrell Harper is a 6'6 senior from Sanford, Florida, averaging 13.6 points per outing. Cade Stearns is a 5'11 junior from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, averaging 6.4 points per game. And Lincoln Georgery is a 6'9 freshman from Oneida, South Dakota, averaging 5.6 points per game. Dordt Defenders in their white jerseys, black numbers. Mount Marty Lancers in their gold jerseys. And it looks like navy lettering, trimmed out in white. Lancers with the basketball, dark enough navy that it almost looks black. Driving left side, shot is up too strong over the top of the hoop. No good by Terrell Harper. Gets his own rebound. Chased it down. Harper now with a drive on the right side. Cut off. Tries to dump it inside for Georgery. Georgery over the top of Bealis. And Georgery with the 2-point basket. And the Dordt Defenders trail 2-0, just underway. One of the rare times this season where the Defenders don't win the opening tap. Right side it goes, Bealis. Bealis looking for the backdoor cut for Lusher. Instead comes back right side to Bleeker. Bleeker left elbow. Bleeker gives it up left side. Kopic. Kopic with the basketball. Kopic back out front. It goes to Rankin. 7 to shoot. Rankin, 17-footer. In and out, no good there for the rebound and the putback attempt. Nope, Bealis kicks it out. Kopic at the top of the key. Bryce passes right side over to Rankin. Rankin gives it up Lusher. 10 to shoot for the Defenders. Back to Bealis. Bealis at the top of the key, back to Kopic. Kopic on the right elbow. Kopic loses it, and he's fouled on the play by Nick Coleman. That's foul number 1 on Nick Coleman. So the Defenders maintain possession of the basketball, put another 20 seconds up on the clock. With it on the right-hand side as Rankin brings it all the way to the left. Kopic goes high post to Bealis, looking backdoor cut Bleeker, instead goes to Lusher. Lusher crosses over, a little right-handed hook in the lane, good. Jackson Lusher comes back to the strong hand, and how many times have we seen Lusher do that? Where he gets the ball in the lane, gets around the hoop, and is able to finish over a taller player. Right side of the basketball is Diaz. Diaz on the left wing, three-pointer, short, no good. Rebound taken down by Jordry. Jordry tries to dump it away, and racing after it is Lusher, and Jackson Lusher is ruled on the end line, out of bounds. It'll be Lancer basketball. Throwing the ball in will be Diaz. So Gio Diaz to throw the ball in. Left side of the lane as we face the hoop, gives it up to Coleman. Coleman with the basketball, back to Diaz. Diaz tries to throw it inside. 1 second on the shot clock, and the Dordt defenders get a stop. Bringing the basketball up the floor is Rankin off of the miss. Back it goes Kopic, right side, Lusher. Lusher gets a ball screen from Belis. Belis with the basketball. Nope, Belis sets a ball screen, and now Lusher maintains possession of it, goes to Belis. Belis looking for the backdoor cut, 12 to shoot. Comes back to Rankin. Rankin at the free throw line. Rankin, left side, Bleeker. Bleeker dumps it inside for Belis. Belis going to work against Jordry. Shot in the lane, no good. Rebound cleared by Jordry. Jordry passes it off to Harper. Harper with the basketball, left side. His three off the mark, no good. Rebound taken away, weak side by Kopic. Defenders with the basketball. This Mount Marty team averaging 66 points per game. They give up 75 points per outing. Belis picks up his dribble, comes back over to Rankin. Rankin to Kopic. Kopic, Belis. Belis with the basketball. Belis, Bleeker. Bleeker on the right side working against Jordry. He tries to pass it opposite corner, and it's knocked away by Harper. 6'6" senior from Sanford, Florida. And throwing the ball in for the defenders. Rankin gets it over the top, Belis. Belis to Kopic. Kopic with it, 5 to shoot. Long three, up and good. Bryce Kopic with the long triple. His first points of the day, and the Dordt defenders lead it 5-2. Dordt with the basketball. Right side, Diaz. Diaz three, no good. Rebound Bleeker. Bleeker over to Rankin. Rankin with the basketball. Rankin up the floor. Rankin, Lusher. Lusher, Bleeker, top of the key. Lusher comes back over to Kopic. Kopic will hit a long three moments ago to give Dordt a 5-2 advantage. Rankin at the free throw line. Belis. Belis puts it up, and it's blocked by Jordry. Coming back the other way with the basketball, Coleman. Coleman, left corner, left side three, no good by Stearns. And the rebound taken away by the defenders. Coming up the floor, Rankin throws it into the corner, Bleeker. Bleeker puts it on the deck, takes it up strong, gets it to go, and he is fouled. Cade Bleeker will go to the free throw line to try for the old-fashioned three-point play. And the Dordt defenders with a 7-2 advantage. 7-2 pending the point after, if you will. Cade Bleeker. Belis and Lusher check out of the ball game. Checking in for the defenders, Harmson and Baher. Free throw for Cade is up and good. So Cade Bleeker, 83% free throw shooter, gives Dordt an 8-2 advantage. 8-2 our score. With the basketball is Coleman. Coleman in between the circles. Coleman with it. Coleman at the free throw line. Comes back right side, back over to Diaz. Diaz. Shot no good on the tap in, and getting the second and third chance is Tyrell Harper. Harper with a putback of a couple of missed shots. Finally gets the last one to go. Baher with the basketball, goes left side back over to Kopic. Kopic free throw line, back to Baher. Baher puts it up, and it's blocked away by Jordry. Jordry, the rim protector for the Lancers. Right side it goes, three, missed it, no good. Rebound cleared by the Dordt defenders. Dordt with the basketball, Rankin. Rankin on the right elbow. Baher, back it goes to Harmson. Harmson, Bleeker. Bleeker with the ball. Bleeker to Kopic. Kopic on the left elbow. Harper guarding him. Kopic trying to get a little distance. Puts it up over the top of Harper, and Bryce Kopic now with 5. And the defender lead is 10-4. 10-4 our score, 14:50 remaining. Bringing the basketball up is Coleman, guarded there by Harmson. Stearns with it on the right wing. Mount Marty has not gone to the bench yet. Jordry with the pass, tries to get it back out to the perimeter, and stepping into the passing lane is Rankin. Rankin, Bleeker on the left side. Bleeker brings it into the lane. Comes back over to Kopic. Kopic with the basketball. Bryce with it on the wing. Bryce against Harper. And Bryce Kopic with another 2. Bryce Kopic with 7. Dordt leads 12-4. 12-4-hour score. Harper comes back the other way. Harper working against Bleeker. Pass deflected out. Jordry tracks it down in front of the Dordt bench. Jordry comes back right side. Coleman. Coleman with it. Coleman with a 3. Good. Nick Coleman with the 3-point bucket. It's 12-7. 12-7-hour score. Rankin drives in. He's stripped on the way up. And now the Lancers with the basketball. Lancers with a chance to cut into the 12-7 lead. Shot no good, but there for the putback is Lincoln Jordry. Jordry with 4 points. And the Dordt lead is 12-9. Rankin feeds the trailer Harmson. Harmson comes back to Kopic. Baher with it up front. Baher back to Bleeker. Bleeker with the basketball at the free throw line. Bleeker comes back to Kopic. Kopic in between the circles out front. Bryce turns on the Jets. Drops it off for Baher. Baher off of the glass. Good. Josh Baher with a 2-point bucket. Dordt leads 14-9. Well, let's see if the defenders can string a few stops together again. Bringing the basketball up is Coleman. Mount Marty wants to keep the pace a little bit slower. They're not a very deep team, especially with Elijah Pappas not in the lineup or in uniform today. Right side 3 is up and good, so Gio Diaz with the 3-point bucket. It's 14-12. Dordt will bring the basketball up the floor. With it in between the circles is Kopic. Kopic, right side, stops, puts it up, blocked. Dordt gets the basketball back. Bleeker tries to get around Jordry, and Jordry is called for a hold. Lincoln Jordry called for the hold. It'll be Dordt basketball. Belis and Hinote check into the ball game for the defenders. Well, all of the women's games have gone final now, and Concordia fought off the upset bid by Doane, 74-63. So Concordia goes to 11-8. Doane slips to 4-15. That'll be Dordt's opponent on Saturday here at the DeWitt. Right side is Harmson. Harmson with the basketball, driving into the lane, 10 to shoot. Comes back to Kopic. Bryce with it, back over to Trey Hinote. Dordt with a 3-point lead at 14-11. Trey Hinote, 10-footer, left it short, no good, and the rebound is cleared by Mount Marty. Mount Marty with the basketball, Harper. Harper gives it up to Alan Wilson, and the ball taken back by the defenders. Kopic with the basketball. Kopic up the sideline, Harmson. Harmson looking for the trailer, dumps it inside for Belis. Belis puts it up, and he is fouled on the play. I believe that's going to be on Jonah Larson coming over. No, they're going to call it on Tyrell Harper instead. Tyrell whistled for his first personal. Team foul number 4 on the Lancers. And free throws on the way for Camden Belis. 6'9" junior from Parker, South Dakota, looking for his first points today, averaging 6.3 points per contest. And the first one hangs on the rim and falls off. Another one on the way. Dordt with a 14-11 lead. 11:59 left to go. And that one rims out, no good. So a couple of missed free throws by Belis. And the Dordt lead is 3, 14-11. Josh Arlt with the basketball. He goes right side, Diaz. Diaz at the free throw line. Diaz left side, Arlt. Arlt, Larson. Larson back to Arlt. Arlt 3, no good. Rebound Wilson. Harper. Harper's pass across the court is taken away, intended for Diaz. Kopic with the steal. Kopic up the floor. Comes back to Fairclough. Fairclough lost it. Picked up by Belis. Belis finishes in the lane. Camden Belis with a 2-point bucket at 16-12. Dordt by 4. So Dordt with the lead. Mount Marty with the basketball. Lancers setting the offense. This is Alan Wilson. They throw it to Harper. Harper squares up against Belis. Now backs his way in. Tries to thread the needle, and the ball is tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the defenders. It'll be Mount Marty basketball, left side of the lane as we face the hoop. Well, Fairclough lost the ball on that last play, but Belis was able to pick it up. Tried to draw the foul on Harper in the process, unable to get it. Now up front with the basketball is Wilson. Three-pointer left corner is up and good. 3-point basket by Alan Wilson, averaging 5.1 points per game. And the defenders have a 1-point lead, 16-15 after they only gave him a 2. I thought he was in the corner for a 3. So long 2, Fairclaw's shot no good, but a tap out by Jackson Lusher. But Lusher is going to be called for the foul on the tap out. That's the second time tonight I've been caught awarding a 3 when it should only be a 2. Earlier happened as well. Must have been Nick Coleman's shot, I think. Dordt with a steal on the other end. Mount Marty does not take care of the basketball. Dordt, if they can start converting consistently on offense, could get a substantial lead. High note, straight on 3, missed it, no good. Rebound cleared by the Mount Marty Lancers. Wilson over the basketball. Mount Marty still only down 2, managing to stay in it. Kick out pass. Shot on the way by Diaz. Missed it, no good. Rebound defenders. Dordt with the basketball. Kopic up the floor. Kopic with it on the right-hand side. Back to Fairclaw. Fairclaw high note. High note with the basketball. We're past the midpoint of the first half. Belis picks up his dribble, gives it to Fairclaw. Fairclaw at the free throw line. Inside it goes Belis. Belis hook shot in the lane. Missed it, no good. Rebound taken away by Mount Marty. So the Lancers hanging close. They can take the lead with a 3. Wilson, 3, left corner, left wing, no good. Rebound taken away by the defenders, and Kopic has it. Kopic with it up the floor. Kopic back over to Fairclaw. Fairclaw, left side to Lusher. Lusher to Belis. Belis with the basketball. Belis, Kopic. Kopic, 15-footer right side, good. Bryce Kopic now with 9, and the defenders lead at 18-14. 18-14 our score. With it on the right-hand side is Arlt. He throws it in for Harper. Harper backing his way in, tries to pass out of the double team. It's taken away by Fairclaw off the deflection. Pass by High Note, leading Kopic a little bit too far. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Mount Marty basketball. Kopic will check out of the ball game. High Note, Lusher, Bleeker, Rankin, and Baher on the floor for the defenders. Larson, Arlt, Diaz, Jordry, and Wilson on the floor for Mount Marty. Left side, Larson. Larson looking underneath, instead goes to Diaz. Diaz back to Larson. Pass over the top, help defense by Rankin, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mount Marty. It'll be Dordt basketball. Dordt basketball. 18-14, defenders down 4, up 4, I should say. Rankin calls for a set play across the half-court stripe. Comes back over to Baher. Baher with it. Baher. They give to Bleeker. Bleeker 3, felt good out of the hand. He's backpedaling and he knocks it down. 6 points for Cade. Dordt leads by a touchdown and the extra point, 21-14. Lancer basketball, Diaz. Diaz with it, shakes right, goes left. Short jumper, no good. Rebound Baher, hands it off to Rankin. Here come the defenders on the fly. Rankin, Lusher. Lusher in transition. Nothing there. Bleeker in the left corner. Cade with it, reverses it back over to Lusher. Right-hand side, it goes to High Note. High Note on the wing. High Note back over to Lusher. Lusher in traffic. Nothing there. Rankin, 15 to shoot. Rankin tries to thread the needle, and it's taken away on the help defense by Arlt as he steps into the passing lane. Left-hand side, Diaz. This is Coleman. Coleman, right corner, Larson. Larson, 3, good. Jonah Larson with the 3, ends the Dordt run. It's 21-17. Baher, right side, Lusher. Lusher with the basketball, gives it back over to Bleeker. Bleeker, Baher, well beyond the free throw line. Tries to dump it on the backdoor cut for Lusher. Lusher thought he got held on the play, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor. No, we don't. No timeout. It'll be Mount Marty basketball. I thought Coach came off the bench motioning for a timeout. Neither team's used a timeout yet. Dordt with a 21-17 advantage, 7:16 and counting, first half. Lancers have the basketball. So Mount Marty with it. Dordt up 4 after being up moments ago by 7. Coleman, jumper in the lane, missed it too strong, no good with a 10-footer. Rebound outlet over to High Note. High Note into the front court. Trey with it on the left side. Bleeker right side Rankin. Dump it down low, Baher. Baher taking it in against Jordry. Tries to cross him over. Comes back outside Bleeker. Bleeker three. That one's off the mark, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Coleman. Coleman gives it ahead to Harper. Harper with the basketball on the right-hand side, working against Bleeker. Throws it over the top, Jordry, and Jordry gets the short shot, but he missed it. He is fouled on the play by Cade Bleeker. That's number 1 on Cade. 6:34 remaining. First half of play. Jordry, first free throw is good. He's got 5 points, averaging 5.6 points per game. He dealt with foul trouble the first time these two teams met back on January 1, only scored a couple of points. Tonight, much more of a factor in the early going. It's 21-19. He makes both free throws. 6 points for Jordry. Dordt had a lead of 7 moments ago and then turned it over. Now it's back to 2. 21-19, High Note at the free throw line. High Note into the corner, Bleeker. Bleeker driving in. Bleeker throws it out front, Rankin. Rankin in the corner, it goes to Bleeker. Bleeker puts it on the deck. Back outside Luke. Three-pointer short, no good. Grazes the front of the iron. And the rebound is cleared by the Lancers. Lancers coming back the other way with the basketball, Coleman. Coleman on the dribble. His shot, no good. Rebound Bleeker. Cade clears it, gets it away to Rankin. Dordt wants to run. Rankin with the basketball up the floor. Feeds the trailer, Bleeker. Bleeker with it at the top of the key, left side High Note. High Note at the free throw line. High Note tried to put the shot up, and he got held on the play. And Trey High Note will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And that foul whistled against Nick Coleman. That's number 2 on him with 5:42 remaining here in the first half. Dordt with a chance to extend the lead. High Note's first free throw, good. Trey has another one coming. Rankin, Baher, Harmson, High Note, and Bleeker on the floor for the defenders. High Note makes both free throws. He's 7 of 7 this season. And the Dordt defenders with a 23-19 advantage. 5:42 remaining in the first half. Dordt with a 4-point lead. Lancers with the basketball. Wilson to Harper. Harper gives it to Diaz. Diaz with the basketball. Diaz to Coleman. Coleman against Harmson. Comes back out front, Wilson. Wilson against Kopic. Kicks it out front, Jordry. Jordry straight on 3. Good. Lincoln Jordry with the 3-point basket. He's got 9, and the defender lead is 23-22. Harmson with the basketball, gives it up. Baher. Baher with it on the wing. Baher back to Kopic. Kopic to Rankin. Rankin with the ball. Rankin on the wing, looking, gives to Baher. Baher left side Bleeker. Bleeker drives in, puts it up in traffic. Shot no good. Got held on the play. And now throws it back out front for Rankin, and they're going to say that he stepped on the end line out of bounds. And Mount Marty will get the basketball back, trailing by 1, 23-22. So turnover by the defenders. Dordt's not been sharp tonight as a whole. Turnovers, defenders have had 6 now, I believe. Coleman gets the ball to Jordry. Jordry out front, Wilson. Wilson over the basketball. Wilson comes back. 3 on the way. No good by Diaz. Rebound controlled by the defenders. Kopic on the fly. Kopic into the corner, Harmson. Harmson back out front, Bleeker. Bleeker gives it up, Rankin on the left wing. Rankin gets it back, puts it up. Count the hoop, and he is fouled, and they're going to call Jordry for the personal foul. And Lincoln Jordry has just picked up his 2nd personal foul. Luke Rankin will go to the free throw line for the old-fashioned 3-point play opportunity. 4:17 remaining. First half of play. Jordry will check out of the ball game. And checking in is Jonah Larson. So Marty will give away a little bit of size. In and out, no good by Rankin on the free throw attempt. and Dordt's lead is 25-22. Dordt not helping themselves at the free throw line where they are 3 for 6 here in the first half unofficially. Larson over the basketball, left side. Larson looking for someone to pass to. Finally gets rid of it out front to Diaz. Diaz over the basketball. Diaz drives in, scoops it up, shot no good. Rebound Harmson, Rankin. Rankin hesitates, now kicks it to the trailer. Harmson three, no good, too strong. And the rebound is controlled after the kick-out pass from Rankin. Mount Marty comes away with it, down by 3. Diaz with the basketball, guarded by Kopic. Left side it goes Larson. Larson on the wing. Larson gives it up to Diaz. Diaz to Harper. Harper working his way in against Bleeker. His shot no good. Rebound Baher. Back over to Rankin. Rankin up the floor. 3:21 remaining. Comes to Kopic. Kopic, Baher. Baher layup good. Josh Baher on the pick and roll. And the Dordt defenders lead 27-22. A 5-point lead again for the defenders. Steal by Harmson in the backcourt. Caleb back to Cade. Cade, 3-ball, missed it, no good. Rebound controlled by Mount Marty. Marty on the run out now. Diaz drives in, double clutch. His shot is good. Diaz with 5, and the Dordt defenders trail 27-24. Dordt leads, 27-24, and Kopic gets caught up in the air. He's going to be called for the turnover. Travel violation by the defenders. And the Dordt defenders are going to check a new player into the game. Dawson Feenstra checks into the game. First time we've seen Dawson tonight. Number 32, sophomore from Hull. So Dawson Feenstra checks in. He will guard Larson. Right side with the basketball. This is Diaz. Diaz goes right side to Harper. Harper will put up a 3, missed it, no good. Rebound taken away by Feenstra. Feenstra feeds to Kopic. Kopic back over to Rankin. Rankin to Feenstra. Feenstra, Harmson on the right-hand side. Dordt leading by 3. Rankin over the basketball. 2:18 left to go in the half. They dump it inside for Feenstra. Feenstra, nothing there. Back outside it goes Rankin. 10 to shoot. Rankin driving in. Throws it into the corner. Miscommunication. It's tipped and taken away by Mount Marty. Mount Marty with the basketball, and it's kicked away by Harmson. Lusher back in. Harmson is out. Defenders 11 of 25. Mount Marty 9 of 29 so far. Dordt just 2 of 8 from the three-point line. Mount Marty is 4 of 15. Dordt leading 27-24. It's been a slog so far for the defenders. Felt like they had a little bit going early on, and now it's just settled into running in sand is what it feels like. Mount Marty with the basketball, dump it down low. Coleman with it. Kick out pass to Harper. Harper right side, 3 on the way is up and good. Another long 2 by Nick Coleman. He's got 5, and the defender lead is 27-26. Comes back. Bleeker at the free throw line, drives in, draws some contact, and he is fouled. Foul goes on number 1, Nick Coleman. That's number 3 on Coleman. Free throws on the way for Cade Bleeker. Well, at least 3 of Mount Marty's jump shots that they have made, I have thought could have been 3s, but they were indicated 2s on the floor, so missing by inches. Bleeker first free throw good. He's got 7. Another free throw on the way for the defenders. And that one's up and good as well. 29-26. Cade Bleeker 3 for 3 from the free throw line. He's got 8. And the defenders lead by 3 with 90 seconds left to go in this one. Lancers have it right side. With it out front, Allen Wilson. Wilson gives to Harper. They go for the back door. Lusher doesn't give any ground. Diaz underneath. He used up his dribble. Throws it out front for Wilson. Wilson gives it up. Harper. Harper gets a running start at it. And we've got a hold called on Bleeker, I believe. Cade's going to be whistled for foul number 2. That's team foul number 3 against the defenders so far. Camden Belis will check into the ball game with 1:07 remaining. Bleeker will check out. So with 1:07 remaining in the half, Mount Marty trailing by 3 over the basketball. Diaz for the tie, 3, good. Diaz with 8 points, and we're tied at 29. Rankin with the basketball, under a minute to go. Rankin hands it to Kopic. Kopic right side Lusher. Lusher with it on the wing. Lusher gives to Belis. Belis in the lane. His short shot good. Camden Belis with 4 points. Dordt leads 31-29. 40 seconds left to play in the game, in the half. Mount Marty basketball. They go to Harper. Harper Diaz. Diaz with it at the free throw line. Diaz looking for someone to pass to. Throws it to Harper. Harper guarded by Belis. And we're going to have a jump ball called, alternating possession. It'll be Dordt basketball. Jackson Lusher forcing the jump ball and, in effect, the steal. Luke Rankin will be inbounding the basketball. So Cade Bleeker will check in. Jackson Lusher will check out. So you get Bleeker in for the offense. Dordt basketball in the backcourt. Kopic will inbound to Rankin. Rankin back to Bryce. 21 seconds left to go in the half. Dordt leading 31-29 with the basketball. So Bryce Kopic at the center jump circle. Bryce with the basketball. 7 now. Bryce pull up 3, missed it, no good. And with 2.9 seconds remaining, Mount Marty will have it length of the floor in front of them. Lancers get the ball inbounded to Wilson. Wilson across half court. Let's fly. His 3, no good. And we played one half of basketball. Dordt 31, Mount Marty 9. Back with the first half highlights. Right after this, this is Dordt basketball on the Dordt Media Network.
Special thanks to the following Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast sponsors. Vision Realty. Whether you're looking to buy or want to sell, we would love to hear from you. Vision Realty. And brought to you by Furniture Mart. Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, window treatments at your local Furniture Mart, family owned and located downtown Sioux Center. And today's broadcast sponsored by Ployne Publishing. Quality printing from design to delivery.
That's the Dordt University dance team, and we will be back with a look at our first half highlights right after this.
And sponsored by Orange City Area Health System, offering safe, skilled, and essential services for every season of life. from fertility and birth care to family medicine, surgical services, and senior care. A lifetime of care starts at Orange City Area Health System.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection. Connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
We understand how complex the financial landscape can be to navigate. Our goal is to free up your hands so that you can focus on what is most important in life.
(31-29) at halftime. Let's take a look at the first half highlights. Dordt up by 2. Jackson Lusher opened the game with a right-handed hook shot. Dordt has not trailed in this one. Had a hard time keeping Terrell Harper off of the glass, though. Couple of putbacks. Bryce Kopic able to duck underneath for 2 of his 9, and then Jonah Larson with a 3 from the right corner, and that was one of 5 3-pointers Mount Marty would make in the first half. They also had they had 3 other long 2s. Luke Rankin's only field goal of the night was a layup when he drew the foul on Lincoln Jordry, and that's where we're at halftime. Dordt leading 31-29. Those are your highlights from the first half. Let's take another break, and we'll be back with a rundown of the numbers from the first half of tonight's contest right after this.
Hello, fans of Defender Sports. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a friend or family member of a player or coach, or a fan of the university. These players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. But going into each and every game, there's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has, and that's a game plan. If these players and coaches are willing to put this much time into planning for a game, how much more important is putting together a game plan for your financial life? Now, the financial world continually becomes more complicated, but if you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours upon hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules of the game in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, we've been helping households to build their financial game plan upon all the things more important than finances, while being good stewards of the resources God has entrusted to their care. Because there's things in life more important than money, and none of them are things. I'm Tom DeYoung, financial planner and president of Money Concepts, the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media. Check out our podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or your favorite podcast app, or schedule a complimentary meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University and sponsored by Sioux Center Health Therapy, partnering with Dordt University to provide quality care to all athletes. Sioux Center Health Therapy. And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
And brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.
Take a look now at the numbers for the first half of this contest. Dordt on the top end of a 31-29 advantage, but it has been a sluggish night so far as the defenders unable to shake the Lancers. Looked like they might get a little momentum near the midpoint of the second half. Dordt got up 21-14, but the Lancers came back, eventually tying it at 29, but Dordt got a basket late. 31-29 is where we're at. The defenders 12 of 27 from the floor, 44%, 2 for 9 on threes, 22%, and 5 for 8 on free throws, 63%. For the Lancers, they are 11 of 31 from the floor, 36%, 5 of 16 on threes, 31%, 2 for 2 on free throws, 100%. While Marty with a 2017 rebounding edge, 6 offensive rebounds for the Lancers thus far. Mount Marty with 8 turnovers, Dordt with 7. The defenders are led by Bryce Kopic's 9 points. Cade Bleeker has 8, 4 for Camden Belis and Josh Baher, 2 for Luke Rankin, 2 for Jackson Lusher, and 2 for Trey Heinold for Dordt's total of 31. For the Lancers, 9 for Lincoln Jordry, 7 for Gio Diaz, 5 for Nick Coleman, 2 for Terrell Harper, 5 for Alan Wilson, and 3 for Jonah Larson for their total of 29 points. The defenders led on the glass so far by Josh Baher with 5. 3 each for Belis, Bleeker, and Kopic. 2 assists for Bryce Kopic, and he also has 3 steals. For the Lancers, 7 rebounds for Terrell Harper, including 3 offensive rebounds, and 2 assists for Nick Coleman and Alan Wilson. We're at halftime. Mount Marty trailing the Dordt defenders 31-29. Let's take another break, and we'll be back with a rundown of the other scores from around the league right after this.
We wanted to find a community that had a great heart with activities. We have 2 little boys we want to see grow and find things for them to do. And we wanted to see a community that just felt vibrant and thriving.
All the people I know from Sioux Center, even from around town, very nice actually, very nice people.
We have things that people are drawn to. That's why people like to come to Sioux Center. Shop, live, buy the works.
It's very peaceful, very secure, I'll say secure place. I love it.
The people of Sioux Center they're very kind. They really have a caring spirit towards their community. You'll see that on every level, whether it's on the football game on Friday night or the band competitions on Saturday afternoon. They just have a level of passion for their community.
We're at halftime. The Dordt defenders leading Mount Marty 31-29. One other game is at half. That's Dakota Wesleyan leading Northwestern 48-41 in the Corn Palace. So the Tigers deciding to play up tempo tonight. You just never know with Dakota Wesleyan what they're going to conjure up in the Corn Palace. And it is a slugfest in Crete so far. Concordia leading Doane 19-15 with 5 minutes remaining in the first half. A low-scoring affair over in Crete. Earlier tonight, Dordt victorious over Mount Marty 76-52. The defenders are now in second place by themselves at 14-5. College of St. Mary beat Midland 76-52. Concordia winner over Doane 74-63. And Dakota Wesleyan a 63-51 winner over Northwestern. Those two teams are now tied for third place at 13-6. Briar Cliff was idle, as was Jamestown and Hastings and Morningside. Those teams will all play each other this Friday and Saturday. Jamestown is at Morningside and Hastings is at Briar Cliff on Friday. And then a full day of basketball on Saturday. That's when the Defenders are back in play. They'll be hosting the Doane Tigers. Let's take another break and we'll be back with the second half of play in a minute.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University
and sponsored by Orange City Area Health System with family medicine clinics and hospitals, Orange City and Paulina, and a walk-in clinic in Orange City. They offer the right care at the right place at the right time. Today's live stream broadcast is brought to you by American State Bank, proud supporter of Defender Athletics. American State Bank, member FDIC.
You're starting to run out of time. 2:55 and counting. Rankin out front, hesitates, drives into the left hand, layup good.
Ready on three. Taking three.
Back to the basket is Viss. Viss going to work on Smith. Viss puts it up. Shot is good. Count the hoop and he is fouled.
Taking replay.
Thanks for watching this Dordt Media Network Defender Athletics live stream broadcast, produced by the students of Dordt University.
Dordt leading Mount Marty at halftime, 31-29 in men's basketball, and I normally don't comment on the national sports scene much, but my goodness, what Caitlin Clark is doing for the University of Iowa women tonight. A ho-hum 32 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. And a turnover on a set play to start the second half by the Mount Marty Lancers. Nick Coleman throws it away. And the Dordt Defenders get the basketball back. Defenders leading 31-29. With the basketball up front is Bryce Kopic. Let's see if the Defenders can get on track here. It hasn't felt like they've been in sync since early in this one. Offensive rebound off of a missed shot by the Defenders. It was Rankin taking an off-balance 10-footer. Bryce Kopic knocks down a 3. He's got 12. The possession extended by an offensive rebound by Camden Belis, and he fired it back out to the perimeter almost immediately. Don't be surprised if we have a bunch of timeouts here in the second half. Neither team used a timeout in the first half of play. Mount Marty basketball. Shot short, no good. Rebound taken away by Bleeker off of the bench shot by Cade Stearns. Here come the Defenders. Kopic 3, good. Bryce Kopic with 15 points, 37-29. Back-to-back triples for the sophomore from Haywarden, and the Dordt Defenders lead by 8. That's their biggest lead of the ballgame. With it out front is Harper. Mount Marty content to take their time. Not as deep a team, so they would like to take the clock under 10 if possible. On the right hand to the free throw line. Taken away by Kopic. Kopic upended, though, as he tried to bring it in. And faked up into the air was Camden Belis. And Belis commits the foul on Nick Coleman. Foul came on the floor. Camden Belis whistled for foul number 1. So Mount Marty with the basketball, throwing it in right side of the lane as we face the hoop. Diaz gets the ball inbounded to Coleman. Coleman right back to Diaz. Diaz long 2 on the way, good. Diaz with 9. Dordt leads 37-31. Up the floor is Rankin. Rankin with the basketball, back over to Kopic. Kopic inside to Belis. Belis with the basketball, working on Jordry. Turns, fires, shot no good with the left hand. And the rebound taken away by Harper. Harper with the basketball. Harper trying to get downhill. Passes right side. Diaz. Diaz with the 3. It's good. He's got 12 as that one hit high off of the glass, off of the rim, and it's back to 37-34. Dordt had an 8-point lead moments ago. Mount Marty back to within 3. Backdoor cut. Cade Bleeker underneath on the give from Belis. 39-34, defenders by 5. Lancers with it, Harper. Harper with it well out on the floor, gives it back out front to Coleman. Coleman with a basketball. Coleman setting the offense. Coleman comes back out front, gets the return pass on the wing. Belis playing a one-man zone, middle of the lane. Shot in the middle by Diaz, no good. And the rebound controlled by the defenders in Kopic. Kopic, 17-footer off the dribble, good. Bryce Kopic with 17. 41-34, defenders by 7. Mount Marty basketball. Out front, Coleman. Coleman with a basketball. Harper, Harper, Stearns. Stearns, Jordry. Jordry well out on the floor. They give it up to Harper. Harper looking for the double team to come. Puts it up in traffic, gets the shot to go, and he is fouled on the play by either Belis or Bleeker. They're going to call the foul on Camden. That's number 2 on him. And that's team foul number 2 on the defenders already in this half. To the free throw line will be Harper, a 69% free throw shooter. He's got 4 points tonight. And that one's off the heel, no good. Rebound tapped out, though, and controlled by Coleman. Coleman to Harper. Harper's shot no good. Blocked on the play. Belis hits the floor hard. They'll count the basket. And now Belis trying to get up. So Camden Belis will check out of the ball game. So Belis blocked the shot. And now the officials are going to be forced to sort it out. Not sure when they stopped play. Mount Marty kept playing and attacking the basket. So it'll be Mount Marty basketball. They're going to say that the stoppage in play came before the shot. And Gio Diaz will inbound the basketball left side of the lane as we face the hoop. They throw it in. Shot is up and no good by Harper. Rebound taken away by Rankin. Rankin ahead to Kopic. Kopic driving in. Puts it up and it's blocked out of bounds. Last touch by Mount Marty. It'll be Dordt basketball. 16:23 remaining. And I think Camden's going to check out of the ball game here. Checking in will be Josh Baher. Rankin inbounding the basketball. They get it into Bleeker. Bleeker off of the glass, no good. And the rebound controlled by Mount Marty. Mount Marty with the basketball. Mount Marty back out front, Jordry. Jordry 3 off the mark, no good. Rebound Kopic. Dordt by 5, 41-36. They've led by as many as 8 here in the second half. Kopic gets around his man, throws it to Baher. Left side Rankin. Bleeker. Bleeker on the wing. Bleeker gives it back to Bryce Kopic. Kopic high dribble, left corner, 3 on the way. Cade Bleeker missed it, no good. Rebound tapped and controlled by Mount Marty. Mount Marty on the run. Harper with it. Harper throws it back over to Diaz. Diaz 3, missed, no good. Rebound Harper. Harper tries to save it in, and he does. It's taken back by Rankin, though. Rankin ahead to Lusher. Lusher, Bleeker, high off the glass, good. Cade Bleeker with a 2-point basket. He's got 12, and the defenders back up by 7. Now a steal by Rankin, and a hold in the backcourt called against Gio Diaz. Diaz whistled for the personal foul. So Caleb Harmson will throw the ball in. 43-36, Dordt by 7. Rankin will take it across the timeline. Dordt's led by as many as 8 tonight. Rankin in the lane, and a reach-in foul called against Nick Coleman, I believe. And Coleman has just been rung up for foul number 4, and that's going to be trouble for him with 15:21 left. He'll check out of the ball game, and Josh Arlt will check in. Dordt basketball, right side of the lane as we face the hoop. Rankin gets the ball inbounded. And we've got an offensive foul called against the defenders. Cade Bleeker is going to be called for an illegal screen. It has been that kind of night. Cade Bleeker called for foul number 3. Just herky-jerky, no real flow to this one. Not many stops in play, but has not been great in terms of a flow. Harper with the basketball. It comes back to Arlt. Neither team playing their sharpest. Three-pointer on the way. Harper, no good. Rebound cleared by Baher. Baher to Rankin. Rankin up the floor, left side, Bleeker. Bleeker comes to a jump stop, now reverses it back over to Rankin. Rankin back to Cade. Cade puts it on the deck. Harper cuts him off, comes back to Baher. Baher back to Cade. Long three, left that one short, no good. Grazes the front of the iron. Rebound Wilson. Wilson with the basketball. Wilson up the floor. Wilson throws it right side, gets it back over to Larson. Larson's three, no good. And Mount Marty content to hoist up threes. They start knocking them down, it's going to be trouble. Bleeker on the drive, misses with the right hand, and the rebound is cleared by Mount Marty. Mount Marty down 7 with the basketball, and a charging foul called on the Lancers and Gio Diaz. Diaz whistled for foul number 2. Foul number 2 on Diaz. Jackson Lee will check in. Cade Bleeker will check out. 14:08 remaining in this contest. That's in regulation. Dordt with the basketball. Neither team's used a timeout yet. Well, they're at halftime in Crete. Doane leads Concordia 24-21. Luke Rankin off the pull-up, 17-footer, missed it, no good. Caleb Harmson knocks the rebound free, gets it back now. Right side, Lee. Lee with the basketball, back to Rankin. Rankin at the top of the key. Luke picks up his dribble, passes back out front. Kopic, 9 to shoot, now 8. Kopic hesitates, 17-footer, jumper no good. And the rebound cleared by Mount Marty. Mount Marty with the basketball. Right side it goes Diaz. Diaz with it. Diaz guarded by Kopic. We've been stuck at 43-36 for a while now. Backing his way in is Harper. Harper fires it out. Into the corner it goes Wilson. Wilson beyond the three-point line, guarded there by Rankin, trying to back his way in now. Wilson, jump hook, no good. Rebound taken away by Rankin. Rankin with the basketball. Rankin gives it off Harmson. Harmson, Kopic. Kopic, 3, missed it, no good. Open look at a 3, unable to knock it down. Long pass over the top, intended for Harper, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mount Marty. It'll be Dordt basketball. 12:53 remaining. A lot of action, not much scoring. Where was the last basket? 15:35, so we've gone nearly 3 minutes. Stuck at 43-36. Both teams have had ample opportunities. Rankin into the lane it goes to Belis. Belis shot no good, put back no good, and that one hung on the rim and fell off. 12:37 remaining. See if the defenders can survive this one. Wilson to Larson. Larson with it on the right wing. Larson back over to Wilson. Tries to throw it inside, and a hold called on Luke Rankin on the defense. Luke whistled for foul number 1. Frustrating evening for the defenders on offense. They've had several chances to extend this lead. The defenders 39% from the floor as a team. Mount Marty 32%. Mount Marty inbounding. They get it into Arlt. Arlt to Diaz. Diaz right corner. Larson. Larson shot blocked by Belis. Belis saves it into Lusher. Lusher to Rankin. Here come the defenders. Rankin with the basketball. Left-hand side comes back to Lee. Lee at the top of the key. Right side Highnote. Highnote, round the horn they go, back over to Rankin. Rankin at the free throw line. Rankin, underneath it goes Belis. Belis, Rankin, 3 off the mark, no good. Rebound tapped out and controlled by Diaz. Diaz, Harper. Harper on the left side, back to Diaz. Diaz 3, miss, no good. Mount Marty has taken nearly 50% of their shots from the three-point line. They're 6 of 22 from the arc. 14 of 45 overall. Goes inside to Belis. Belis, short shot in the lane, good. And Dordt finally gets on the board again. 45-36, Dordt by 9. Biggest lead of the game. Wilson back the other way. Off of the glass, good. Allen Wilson with the 2-point bucket. He's got 7. And the Lancers will use a timeout. Timeout on the floor, charged to Mount Marty with 11:18 left to go. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 1 minute.
Sir, get out of the car. We just have a question.
Sir, Mr. Prendergast, Mr. Prendergast, Mr.
For 15 years, the Prairie Grass Film Challenge has brought together filmmakers from across North America. The final award ceremony is free, family-friendly, and open to the public.
So, we'll see you on Friday, February 18 at 8 p.m. at Dordt University's B.J. Hahn Auditorium.
Dordt basketball after the timeout, leading by 7 as the teams exchange baskets on consecutive possessions. Dordt is led by as many as 9 tonight, now leading by 7. Belis has it taken away. Jordry, a lot of hands on that one. Allowed to grab and hold in the paint. Now they pass it to Jordry. Jordry trying to back Belis down. His shot in the lane, no good. And the rebound taken away by Rankin. Rankin ahead to Lusher, intended for Lusher, turned it over, taken back as Harper got a hand on it. Diaz on the right wing. Diaz back to Harper. Harper with the basketball. And it's stripped and taken away by Rankin. Rankin ahead to Lee. Lee lays it up with the left hand, good. Jackson Lee with a 2-point bucket. Give the assist to Rankin. Dordt leads 47-38. The long pass and then the layup. With the basketball is Diaz. Diaz swings it back. Left side to Wilson. Wilson down to the baseline. Wilson around the horn they go. Diaz. Diaz, Jordry. Jordry 3. Rattles it, no good. There for the rebound and the putback, though, is Wilson. Allen Wilson with 9. He had 7 when these two teams met earlier this season. Has a season high of 10. So he's 1 shy of that season high. Lee into the corner, high note. Dordt with a 47-40 lead. High note dribbles it off of his foot, has his legs swept up from under him. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say that high note touched it last. And the defenders turn it over. Well, the Lancers just hanging around in this one, and the Dordt defenders are going to use a timeout. Both teams banked their timeouts, had 6 at halftime. Now they both use 1 up. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Today's live stream broadcast is brought to you by American State Bank, proud supporter of Defender Athletics. American State Bank, member FDIC.
And brought to you by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit us at wirelessworld.com.
Dordt with a 7-point lead. Mount Marty over the basketball. New player into the game for the first time for the Lancers. This is David Botts. Ball taken away by the defenders. Layup by Rankin, and the defenders back up by 9. Rankin with 4. Defenders up 49-40. Botts with the basketball. He's a sophomore, 6-footer from Los Angeles, California. Left side, Wilson. Wilson gives it to Harper, guarded there by Lusher. Lusher not giving any ground. Throw it back over to Wilson. Wilson over the basketball. Down low it goes to Harper again. Harper is going to be backs his way into Lusher, and Lusher trying to draw the charge. Botts has played in 8 games now. He's averaging just under a point per contest. Bleeker will check into the ball game. Jackson Lee will check out. For Jackson Lusher, that's number 2 on him. Dordt still with a 9-point lead, 49-40. Pass goes into Botts. Botts guarded there by Rankin. Give it up Jordry. Jordry to Wilson. Wilson with the basketball. Wilson, nothing there. Back out front, Harper, guarded by Lusher. Harper thought about the 3, now goes instead to Wilson, and Wilson buries a 3. He's got 7 second-half points, 12 for the ball game. And Dordt unable to convert quickly on the other end, and now a reach-in foul called on Trey Hinote. Hinote whistled for the personal foul, and with 8:38 remaining, the defenders in front by 6, and like I said, the defenders have controlled most of the way, but Mount Marty just hanging around. Inbounding the basketball for the Lancers will be Matthew Becker. Becker to Botts. Botts to Jordry. Jordry, Wilson. Wilson on the elbow. Allen Wilson comes back over, right side to Becker. Becker to Wilson. Wilson beyond the 3-point line. Back it goes Harper. Harper 3, missed it, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds, last touched by Mount Marty. It'll be Dordt basketball. So Dordt basketball. Bringing it up will be Cade Bleeker. He hands it off to Trey Hinote. The defenders of the basketball up by 6. Lusher inside it goes. Belis. Belis back to Trey. Trey 3, good. Trey Hinote knocks down a 3. He's got that capability. Knocks that one down. Dordt back up by 9, 52-43. 7:50 left to play in the game. Lancer basketball, Jordry. Back out front it goes Becker. Becker over the top of Bleeker. His shot no good. Rebound Kopic. Kopic has it knocked away momentarily by Botts. Here come the defenders. Kopic with the basketball. Kopic back over to Hinote. Hinote right side Lusher. Lusher with the basketball. Lusher at the free throw line, driving in against Becker, and a hold is called against Becker. Matthew Becker whistled for foul number 1. Baher will check back into the game. Checking out will be Belis. Well, the first time these two teams met, Jacob Viss scored 24. And Viss now entering, I believe, the 3rd week that the defenders have been without Jacob. Kopic, pull-up jumper, 15-footer, in and out, no good. That would have been a double-digit lead for the defenders as it is. Morningside gets the ball back. They walk it across half court, and they'll set their offense. Left side pass, Stearns. Cade Stearns goes right back over to Allen Wilson. Wilson, top of the key, 2, good. He's got a season-high 12 points. Underneath it goes Kopic to Baher, and the teams exchange basket. Baher with 6 points, the assist to Kopic, and the Dordt defender lead is 54-45. 6:40 and counting, ball game. Wilson leaning his way in, comes back over to Jordry. Jordry to Coleman. Coleman with the basketball, back to Wilson. Wilson with it. Wilson puts up a long jumper, no good. And Mount Marty conceding the offensive rebounds, actually conceding the rebound, I should say. Kopic, free throw line jumper, good. And the defenders are up by 11. Bryce Kopic with a 2-point bucket. He's got 10 in the second half, 19 for the ball game. And the defenders lead by 11, 56-45. 6 minutes remaining in regulation. Harper passes right side to Coleman. Coleman beyond the 3-point line. Back to Wilson. Wilson with the basketball, gives it up Stearns. Stearns shot no good. Rebound Harper. Harper in the lane, off the glass, good. Harper with 6. Dordt leads 56-47. 5:40 and counting, ball game. Timeout on the floor, charged to the defenders. This is a full-length timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University and sponsored by Sioux Center Health Therapy, partnering with Dordt University to provide quality care to all athletes. Sioux Center Health Therapy. And brought to you by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit us at wirelessworld.com.
Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today. Serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
(56-47), the defenders up by 9 with the basketball. 5:40 remaining in regulation. Dordt basketball in the front court. And they get the ball inbounded to Rankin. Rankin gives it up to Kopic. Dordt with Rankin, Baher, Harmson. Harmson 3, corner, no good. Rebound cleared by Mount Marty. Mount Marty with the basketball. Harper will bring it up. Harper drops it off for Wilson. Wilson gives it off, and we've got a hold called on the defenders before the shot. That's going to go on Harmson. And a 1-and-1 on the way for Mount Marty. So Mount Marty with a chance to cut into the 9-point lead. Caleb Harmson whistled for his first personal. Free throw is up. Free throw is good for Nick Coleman, a 74% free throw shooter. And Mount Marty hanging around. It's an 8-point ball game, 56-48. Second free throw is short, no good. A rebound tipped and controlled by Bryce Kopic. Snaps it ahead to Rankin. Rankin over the basketball, the trailer, Baher. Baher takes it up strong, and he is fouled on the play. Not a bad foul by the Lancers, though. Josh Baher, a 42% free throw shooter. So they'll send him to the free throw line and make him earn them at the charity stripe. So Baher with 2 on the way, trying to extend it back to a 10-point ball game. Dordt's led by as many as 11 today. First free throw on the way for Josh. Short, no good. 5:10 remaining. Mount Marty still has a foul to give. And they are in the bonus on the other end. Free throw by Baher. He makes 1 of 2. Take that. He's got 7. Josh with a season high 7 points, career high for that matter. 5 minutes remaining. Mount Marty with the basketball. Down by 9 are the Lancers. Coleman, back it goes. Harper. Harper 3, and they left him alone, and Harper knocks down the triple. Harper now with 9, and the defender lead is 57-51. Mount Marty within 2 possessions again. Out front it goes Kopic. Kopic left side, Rankin. Rankin with the basketball. Rankin rolls it inside for Baher. Baher, hook shot in the lane, left it short, no good. A rebound tipped out of bounds, last touch by Dordt. It'll be Mount Marty basketball. (57-51), 4:33 remaining. And out front with the basketball is Nick Coleman. Coleman to Wilson. Mount Marty down 6. Harper right side, back to Coleman. Coleman guarded there by Harmson. Down to the baseline. Harper another 3. Left that one short, no good. Rebound Rankin. Rankin, 2 players around him. Gives it off to Belis. Belis back over to Kopic. Kopic with the basketball. Kopic will set up the offense. 4 minutes remaining. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Comes back to Cade Bleeker. Dordt up 6. The basket here is big. Points hard to come by tonight for both teams. Gives to Belis. Belis working his way in against Harper. Leaves the hook shot short, no good. And the rebound is taken away by Harper. Harper gives it off. And driving in and finishing at the rim is Nick Coleman. Coleman with 8. Dordt leads 57-53. 3:30 and counting ball game, and Mount Dordt will use a timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Dordt by 4 with the basketball. 3:32 remaining when we're back right after this.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry-out, or delivery. And by Vision Realty. Whether you're looking to buy or want to sell, we would love to hear from you. Vision Realty.
And brought to you by Joyner and Zvort Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today, serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
(57-53). Dordt up by 4 with the basketball inbounding. And Mount Marty has succeeded in keeping within or striking distance. Dordt led by as many as 11 in the second half. Kopic into the lane, stops, throws it back out front. Bleeker, 15 to shoot for the defenders. 3:20 on the game clock. Rankin, free throw line jumper, leaves it short, no good, and the rebound is controlled by Mount Marty. Tyrell Harper with the basketball. Left side pass to Coleman. Coleman into the lane, and Coleman is fouled on the play by Cade Bleeker. So Coleman will go to the free throw line. He'll shoot a 1-and-1. Cade has just picked up his 4th personal foul. 57-53 our score. So 1-and-1 on the way for Coleman. Coleman 1 for 2 tonight. And 2 for 3 as he makes the front end. Not had a lot of pep in this one. 57-54. Dordt with a 3-point lead. Mount Marty hanging around. That one's short, but it falls through. Dordt by 2, 57-55. This is as close as Mount Marty has been since halftime when it was 31-29. Just a slog to work through here. Bleeker to Kopic. Kopic at the free throw line. Kopic back to Luke. Rankin comes back over to Bryce. Bryce, 12 seconds. And a blocking foul called on the Lancers. Late to arrive at the party was Alan Wilson. Wilson whistled for the personal, his first, and Bryce will go to the free throw line. And he will shoot 2 free throws. So Kopic, an 86% free throw shooter, trying to extend the lead with 2:48 remaining. First free throw on the way for the sophomore is up and through. Bryce now with 20. Caleb Harmson checks in. Camden Belis checks out. Another free throw on the way, trying to make it a 4-point ball game. Second free throw by Kopic is up and through. He's an 86% free throw shooter, now 88 of 102 this season. Dordt by 4, 59-55. Let's see if they can get a defensive stop here. Wilson passes left side Stearns. Stearns with it on the wing. Stearns with it out front. The pass right side back to Coleman. Coleman guarded there by Bleeker. Bleeker playing with 4 fouls. Throws it out front. With it is Wilson. Tyrell Harper into the lane. His short shot is good. Tyrell Harper with a 2-point bucket. It's 59-57. 2-point lead for the defenders. 2:15 left to play in regulation. Dordt up with a basketball. Kopic. Kopic on the right wing. Kopic with the basketball. Kopic still dribbling. Free throw line jumper. Throws it for Lusher. Lusher tracks it down on the sideline. 10 to shoot for the defenders. Rankin splits the defense. Lusher, 3, got it! Jackson Lusher, the money ball. He's got 5, and the defenders lead 62-57. Defenders have struggled from the floor here, but Lusher knocks down a triple. He wasn't afraid to take it. Sophomore from Paulina. Gio Diaz dumps it in for Harper. Harper working against Lusher. Lusher holds his ground. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound back. They give it to Wilson. Wilson up off the glass. Good. Allen Wilson with a putback of the missed shot. I thought Dordt was going to get a defensive stop. They did not. Allen Wilson now with 14. And the Dordt lead is 62-59. And there's a timeout on the floor charged to Mount Marty. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Thanks for watching this Dordt Media Network Defender Athletics live stream broadcast, produced by the students of Dordt University.
So it's Dordt basketball after the timeout. Length of the floor in front of the defenders with 1:26 remaining. On the floor for the defenders, they're going with a smaller lineup of Bleeker, Rankin, Lusher, Kopic, and Harmson. Bleeker inbounding, gets it into Kopic. Dordt by 3, 62-59. This one is not one for the archives. Dordt just trying to work their way through and finish it off. Bucket here would be big, get it back to a 2-possession game. Harmson to Lusher. Lusher back to Rankin. Rankin over the basketball, splits the defense, back to Jackson. Into the corner, Caleb. Caleb back to Rankin. 4 to shoot for the defenders. And Dordt unable to get a shot off. Here comes Mount Marty. Mount Marty in transition. They give it to Harper. Harper fouled on the shot, gets the shot to go, and now he's shooting a free throw to tie it. They're going to call the foul on Cade Bleeker as well, so he's disqualified on fouls with 12. Camden Beelis will check in, and Dordt's going to have to do it without Cade Bleeker. Final 51.8 of regulation and anything else that might follow. Free throw on the way for Harper, a 69% free throw shooter. He is 0 for 1 so far tonight. Free throw is up, and the free throw is off the mark, no good. A rebound taken away by Harmson. Harmson takes it away, gives it up to Kopic. Kopic in the backcourt. Bryce with it, under a minute to go. 22 on the shot clock. And 17 now. Kopic still out front. Bryce, 17-footer off the mark, no good. A rebound tapped out. Harmson tracks it down. A fresh 20 for the defenders, and Dordt will call the timeout. 10-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Credit the defenders for the tap out, and then tracking it down was Caleb Harmson. And so the defenders will inbound the basketball with 62-61 lead and 29 seconds remaining. When we're back right after this timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 1 minute. (62-61), Dordt with a 1-point lead. Jackson Lusher to throw it in. Dordt by 1. They get it into Rankin. Rankin with the basketball. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Driving in is Kopic. Kopic shot no good. Rebound cleared by Mount Marty. Mount Marty a foot race the other way, and they might play for the win. Coleman with the basketball across the timeline, and the Dordt defenders will have to play defense. 15 seconds remaining in regulation. Dordt 62, Mount Marty 61. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds. Well, here's the situation. Dordt leads 62-61. It's Mount Marty basketball. And the Lancers will have it in front at near midcourt. Dordt does not have any fouls to give. In fact, it would be a double bonus situation if the foul is committed. Baher, Kopic, Lusher, Harmson, and Rankin on the floor. For Mount Marty, they are countering with Wilson, Diaz, Coleman, Harper, and Cade Stearns. So their original starting 5 minus Lincoln Jordry. 12 seconds. Mount Marty with it out front. This is Coleman. They go high post, Harper. Harper driving into the lane, and a blocking foul called before the shot. They're going to call a foul, a blocking foul called on Jackson Lusher. And that's foul number 3 on Lusher. And 2 free throws on the way for Tyrell Harper. So Harper can tie the game or give Mount Marty the lead. Harper shooting for the tie. First one is up and dead center. 5.1 seconds remaining, and he is tied it at 62. Another free throw coming for Harper. That one was dead on. He's a 69% free throw shooter. He's 2 for 3 today. Second free throw is up, and that's in and out, no good. Rebound taken away by Kopic. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds, and Kopic will shoot a desperation 3. And the Dordt defenders and Mount Marty Lancers head to overtime with our score tied 62-62. 62-62 our score. We head to overtime. 5 minutes up on the clock. Let's take a break and we'll be back with the overtime session right after this.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Orange City Area Health System and its sports medicine clinic. From serious athletes to weekend warriors, from youth sports to adult fitness fans, trust their team of doctors, orthopedists, and therapists to get you back in the game. And sponsored by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit us at wirelessworld.com. Today's live stream broadcast is brought to you by American State Bank, proud supporter of Defender Athletics. American State Bank, member FDIC.
Well, we head to overtime, and I think Bryce Kopic actually lost track of what the score actually was, I believe. So we're tied 62-62. We head to overtime. And the defenders will have to go without Cade Bleeker here. He's on the bench, fouled out. And the defenders will jump it up, and it's controlled by Dordt. And with the basketball is Rankin. Luke Rankin will bring it up the floor. Dort's hit a dry spell here on offense. See if they can get something generated. Back it goes Kopic. Kopic with it at the free throw line. Stops, dumps it underneath. Belis, 2-point basket, good. He's got 8. Dordt regains the lead, 64-62. Into the front court with the basketball is Diaz. He gives over to Stearns. Stearns with it. Stearns to Jordreet. Jordreet, Diaz. Diaz, elbow jumper blocked by Belis. Rebound Lusher. Here come the defenders with 4:20 remaining. So Camden Belis blocks it away. Lusher gathers in the rebound, and the defenders have the basketball. 4:13 remaining in the overtime. Rankin with it, shakes left, goes right, short, his jumper from 17, short, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Mount Marty. Mount Marty with the basketball out front. They give it off left side to Diaz. Diaz, Jordreet, Coleman. Coleman with the basketball on the right side. Baseline jumper by Coleman, high off of the rim, and it drops through off of the glass. Coleman now with 12, and we're tied at 64. With the basketball is Bryce Kopic. Kopic hands it to Caleb Harmson. Harmson, Rankin. Rankin on the left wing. Rankin to Belis. Belis with the basketball. Belis to Harmson. Harmson back to Camden. Camden hook shot in the lane, no good. Rebound cleared by Jackson Lusher. Lusher comes back over to Kopic. Kopic wants to run a clear out. Kopic with it on the right-hand side. Kopic, 17-footer is off the mark, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Lusher. And Lusher is hammered on the play, and Jackson will go to the free throw line for the three-point play opportunity. Cade Stearns whistled for the personal foul. Jackson Lusher to the free throw line. He's got 7 tonight and an opportunity to extend the Dordt lead. So Jackson Lusher to the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. So Jackson Lusher knocks it down, an 82% free thrower. 67-64 defenders. Mount Marty basketball. Dordt trying to get a stop here. It's been a while. Right side it goes. Coleman. Harper 3, in and out, no good. Rebound taken away by Belis. Well, Camden Belis coming out with a little more strength here in the overtime session. Had to sit him down for a little while tonight. Kopic drives in, right hand, too strong, no good, but a foul on the play, and Bryce will go to the free throw line. Foul's going to go on Terrell Harper, his 3rd. And free throws on the way for Bryce Kopic. Kopic with 21. Cade Bleeker on the bench with fouls. First free throw is up and good. Another one on the way for Kopic. Dordt with a 68-64 lead. Well, if Dort's going to win this one, it's going to be with the defense, because the offense has not been consistent tonight. Another free throw on the way for Bryce. That one's short, off the mark, no good. Dordt leads by 4, 68-64. Into the front court is Harper. Harper directing traffic. Harper in the lane, and he throws it away. So Dordt gets the basketball back, leading 68-64, 2:25 remaining in the overtime. We were tied at 62 when the regulation came to a close. Bringing the basketball up will be Rankin. Rankin across the timeline. Luke has it. Luke gives it off to Lusher. Lusher in between the circles. Left side it goes Rankin. Into the lane. Belis hook shot. Missed it. No good. Rebound Jordreet. Jordreet with it. He hands it off. Right side Coleman. 2 minutes remaining. Left side pass Wilson. Wilson driving in. And a charging foul called on Wilson. Alan Wilson whistled for the personal foul. And Dordt will inbound the basketball with under 2 minutes remaining. Over at the Corn Palace, Dakota Wesleyan defeats Northwestern 92-86. Goofy things happen there. Dordt with the basketball. Goofy things can happen in the DeWitt too, both ways. It has tonight. Kopic with the basketball, free throw line. Back it goes Rankin. Roll it inside Belis. 16 to shoot. Camden gives it off to Lusher. Lusher shot no good, but Jackson is fouled on the play. Foul's going to go on Mount Marty and Allen Wilson. And Wilson has just picked up his third. Free throw on the way for the sophomore from Paulina. Up and down. Another one on the way for Jackson. Dordt does shoot their free throws pretty well as a team. 75% for the season. That's through 25 games. That one's in and out, no good though. 69-64, Dordt by 5. Lancer basketball. Wilson to Harper. Harper right side Coleman. Coleman down to the baseline. Coleman back to Harper. Harper into the lane. Harper travels with it. It'll be Dordt basketball. So Dordt gets the basketball back, leading by 5 in overtime. And now the defenders with an opportunity with a 2-point basket, a 2-point possession for that matter. They could go up 3 possessions. Rankin with the basketball across half court. 23 on the shot clock, 1:12 on the game clock. Out front with it, Rankin still using the dribble. Mount Marty will play it out, and Dordt's going to use a timeout. They've got 4 of them. Beg your pardon, 3 of them. They'll use one of them here. This timeout is brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 1 minute. .63 seconds remaining in this one. Dordt with the basketball. 13 seconds on the shot clock. And the Dordt defenders with a 69-64 edge. And Dordt will be inbounding when we resume play. And the defenders will throw it in. On the floor for the defenders, it'll be Kopic, Rankin, Harmson, Belis, and Lusher. For the Lancers, Jordry, Harper, Wilson, Diaz, and Coleman. Dordt basketball, Kopic. Kopic with the basketball, 10 to shoot. Now goes to Lusher. Back to Bryce. Bryce, triple, got it! Bryce Kopic with the 3-point basket. They'll put 55 up on the game clock. Dordt extends the lead, though, to 8, 72-64. Mount Marty does have 4 timeouts remaining. For Kopic, he now has 25. Leads all scorers. He's got 4 points here in the overtime session. And the Lancers will come back the other way. Nick Coleman across half court. He wants a ball screen. Directing traffic. Dordt hedges on the ball screen. Now they throw it away. Coleman throws it away, intended for Allen Wilson, and the defenders, if they take care of the basketball, will salt this one away. Trey Highnote will check in. Camden Belis will check out. And now a timeout on the floor, charged to the Lancers. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 1 minute. Dordt basketball after the timeout. Into the front court is Rankin, and Rankin is held on the play. And Luke Rankin will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, and he'll try to extend the lead to 10. Dordt's led by as many as 11 tonight. So 2 free throws coming for Rankin. First one is up and good for Luke. Luke now with 5 points. And the math gets a little more challenging to work out now for the Lancers. Second free throw on the way for Rankin is up, and that one's good as well. So Rankin makes both free throws. And the defenders lead at 74-64. They've outscored Mount Marty 12-2 here in the overtime. Stearns, 3, good. Cade Stearns with the 3. Brings it back to a 7-point ball game, 74-67. Still 34.5 seconds remaining, and the defenders by 3 possessions. And you guessed it, another timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 1 minute.
We are the students of the Dordt Media Network. Thanks for watching this live stream broadcast.
(74-67), the defenders now in the driver's seat. 34.5 seconds remaining in the overtime. I'd like to welcome in those of you joining us as the game progressed. Viewership numbers steadily climbing through this one. A lot of people tuning in for the last few minutes of regulation and overtime as word of the close game spread. Bryce Kopic fouled in the backcourt. Foul committed by Terrell Harper. That's his 4th, and Dordt will shoot free throws on the other end. Bryce Kopic will shoot 2 free throws. Kopic with 25 and a chance to extend the lead back to 9. Bryce so far tonight, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 of 5 as he makes the first one. Another one on the way for Kopic, trying to extend it to a 9-point ball game. Kopic scoring 5 points in the extra session. Now 6 as he buries that one. And the Dordt lead is 76-67. Harper, left side Stearns. Stearns, 3, no good. Rebound Baher. Ball deflected out, picked up by Harmson in the backcourt. Comes back to Rankin. Rankin up the left sideline. Rankin throws it ahead, intended for Baher, taken back by Harper. Now 3, no good. Rebound Rankin, 6 seconds remaining. And the Dordt defenders will survive it and win by a final of 76-67. That's the ball game. Dordt gets a sweep tonight versus Mount Marty. Wasn't easy, but the Dordt defender men go to 18-8 this year. 10-7 in the conference. Mount Marty 5-20 and 3-15. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with a recap of tonight's contest, plus our highlights from the second half and the overtime. Right after this, this is Dordt basketball on the Dordt Media Network.
Here at Dordt University, we have tremendous support from the local community and from Defender Nation across the country. The Defender Gold Club is a byproduct of that support and enables our student athletes to perform at the highest level.
As a Defender Gold Club member, you are helping our athletes pursue championships while also helping them grow physically, mentally, spiritually, and academically.
The Defender Gold Club supports the university's mission by equipping student athletes to strive for excellence in all areas of life while having a transforming experience in athletics.
Join us in supporting the growth of our student athletes through joining the Gold Club and making a gift that supports scholarships, team trips, or facility enhancements.
We invite Defender Nation to support our athletes and become a Defender Gold Club member.
Partner with us in supporting all sports or sport of your choice. Your support makes a difference. Join the Defender Gold Club today.
People like you help us believe in a bold future for Dordt University athletics. Thank you, and go Defenders.
Go Defenders!
Dordt victorious in overtime tonight, 76-67, winning their 18th game of the year with 3 regular season games remaining. We'll get to the numbers in just a little bit. Thank you, Dana. And we will take a look, first of all, at the highlights from the second half and the overtime session. So those highlights, Bryce Kopic scored 27 tonight. Knocked down a mid-range jumper there. Got going early. Mount Marty answering, and it was largely with Tyrell Harper. Harper with some success in the paint. Camden Belis with a couple of points. Camden ended with 6 tonight, 2 of them coming in overtime. Alan Wilson also with a career high 16 points for the Lancers. 3-pointer by Jackson Lusher. Lusher, that one was in overtime and extended the lead for the Defenders. That was a big shot, and then Lusher gets fouled in the act of shooting for a 3-point play. Jackson Lusher in the overtime session, beg your pardon, that 3-point basket was in regulation. He then scored 4 points in the overtime, and the Defenders with a 76-67 lead and the eventual victory. Dordt outscored Mount Marty 31-29 in the first half. It was 33-31 Mount Marty in the second half to tie it at 62. Dordt outscores Mount Marty 14-5 in the extra session for the final. Dordt 27 of 67 from the floor, 40%, 7 of 19 on threes, 37%, 15 of 21 from the free throw line, 71%. For the Mount Marty Lancers, 26 of 69 from the floor, 37%, 9 of 33 on three-pointers, 27%, 6 of 10 on free throws, 60%. Dordt with a 46-45 rebounding advantage. Turnovers, Dordt had 14, and the Mount Marty Lancers had 19. Individually for the Defenders, Bryce Kopic with 27 points, 12 for Jackson Lusher tonight, for Cade Bleeker, 9 for Jackson Lusher, 8 for Camden Belas, 6 for Luke Rankin, 7 for Josh Baher, 5 for Trey Heinout, and 2 for Jackson Lee. For Dordt's total of 76. Dordt was led in rebounding by Bryce Kopic with 8, 7 for Camden Belas, 6 for Luke Rankin, 5 for Cade Bleeker, 5 for Caleb Harmson, and 8 for Josh Baher off of the bench. Luke Rankin and Bryce Kopic with 4 assists each. Both had 4 steals as well. Block shots, Camden Belas with 3. For the Lancers, 14 for Coleman, 12 each for Diaz and Harper, 14 for Alan Wilson, 9 for Lincoln Jordry, 3 for Cade Stearns, and 3 for Jonah Larson for their total of 67. Tyrell Harper had 14 rebounds and 4 assists. Coleman had 7 rebounds and 4 assists and 2 steals. And I am joined by Kendall Zylstra. Kendall making his way up out of the locker room. And Kendall, I don't know what the official title is, Kendall. I know it may have started out as student manager. I'm not sure that fully encompasses everything you do. But Kendall, what regular game like today? What are your responsibilities on game day?
Sure, I'm running around like crazy on a night like tonight, filling water bottles and grabbing towels, those sorts of things, but just kind of making sure everybody's in the right place. I'm always kind of aware how much time we have before the game, during halftime, so just kind of keeping guys in line that way. And yeah, on the road too, I have a lot of different responsibilities with regards to keeping the guys healthy and getting them in the right mental state, get ready for a game. So yeah, I kind of do it all, but a little bit of coaching and scouting on the side as well. So yeah, I get around a little bit.
What? How long have you had an interest in doing this type of work?
Sure, I've been doing this for quite a while. Back when I was in high school, I was a student assistant there for 4 years up at Sioux Falls Christian, and coaching staff up there was great. Had a lot of good experiences up there and wanted to continue that here at Dordt. And Coach Ross Dalma at the time, back 4 years ago, gave me a chance here. And for the last 4 years, I haven't missed a game, and it's been a lot of fun. Gotten to know so many guys through the sport, and yeah, it's just really been a blessing for me, and I've really enjoyed the game of basketball, and it'll always be an important part of my life.
Any idea during the basketball season, how many hours do you devote to Dordt basketball-related tasks, I guess?
I would say it's anywhere from about 15 to 30.
Okay.
Yep. It's a lot of work, but it's so rewarding. These guys, they're a great group of guys, and I consider them great friends. And so I've made relationships that I know will last a lifetime.
Any memories that stick out for you specifically? I mean, people ask me that all the time, and I've got about 21 years now to draw on, and they in all honesty, it gets a little blurry. For you, 4 years now, almost in the rearview mirror. Any memories from Dordt basketball?
Yeah, you think of a couple games. One of my first games my freshman year, we came back down 25 points at the Corn Palace. That will always stick in my memory. But I think a lot of things off the court as well. I got to take a trip to California a couple of years ago. That was a lot of fun. And then just time spent with the guys over Christmas break. A lot of times, we have a few weeks here where there's no classes going on, and to just sit down and have some pizza and a movie. Those are things that I'll never forget. And yeah, so it's been a great experience. Coach Van Haften and Coach Lindbergh have been a really important part of my life too, and just mentoring me as a young man. So yeah, it's been a great experience for me.
What are you studying, and what are you going to graduate with in May?
I'm studying accounting, finance, and public administration. So I've got 3 majors kind of tossed into one. So, yep.
What are your hopes?
So I'm kind of all over the place right now. I recently announced that I'm running for the Iowa State Legislature, so that gets me around up here in Lyon and Sioux County. So I'm going from place to place, meeting with people and shaking hands and getting to know people and talk the issues. And then as well, I'll probably pursue a career in the accounting and law world. So we'll see where that goes.
What, hoping, a CPA, law, what... obviously, you got a lot of things going on, and it's hard to nail it down to one thing, but 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what do you hope to be doing?
Yeah, I hope to just do something where, I'm working with people. I really enjoy client-driven work, and so I'd really like to be in a position where I'm working collaboratively with someone, and I consider myself to be a critical thinker, a problem solver, and so I hope to be in a position where I can work to help people in general in whatever capacity that I can.
Well, I have said to the coaches one of their biggest recruiting jobs this year will be to replace you. The task, I always have an appreciation for the people that are behind the scenes, and your job is one, honestly, that as long as you do it, nobody really notices.
Right.
And I get the sense that you probably take pride in that fact that if nobody notices, that's just fine.
Right. Yep. No, that's my goal, is to not get noticed. And if I get noticed, it's probably not a good thing. So, yeah, to slide under the radar is my goal.
Well, Kendall, 3 more regular season games left as student manager, and we'll call you the travel secretary. How's that? And we'll see what we've got for postseason play. But thanks for coming up, and thanks for all you've done for Dordt basketball.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Really appreciate it. Done a lot of things with you the last few years, so really appreciate having you around the program as well.
Thanks, Kendall. That's Kendall Zylstrom, senior at Dordt, and you heard it, wrapping those 3 majors up into one and finding a little time to be a basketball student manager as well. And he will graduate, and he will aspire to far greater things than an athletic communications director and things like that. There's no doubt about that. And Coach Brian Van Haften.
We're a coach.
This was hard work tonight, Coach.
Yeah. It's going to be hard work for us. Yep, it is. I mean, these guys, at times we show our youth, and we really did that tonight a little bit. I mean, I'm not exactly sure why. We missed a lot of shots I thought we should have made, and I thought we even turned down a couple shots I thought we should take. And but anyway, the guys defensively did a wonderful job tonight. Got them to own the paint for the most part. We gave up a few old boards, but turned them over a little bit. Yeah, so defensively, just a better game for us tonight.
Got the job done on defense, and after Saturday, especially in the second half, that was a priority, obviously. Giving up 50-plus points in a half, that is not something you want to be known for, and guys seem to bounce back from that. I'm not sure, obviously it wasn't sharpest basketball tonight, but the effort and having to play without Cade Bleeker at the end of regulation and overtime, it's not something you wish to do, but it's something you had to do, and the guys seem to respond pretty well to that.
No, they responded well. You're right. That was a tough spot to be in, and, it's without him out there, he's always out there, and just late in the game, shooting free throws, all that kind of thing, you want him out there. But our guys handled themselves well. Bryce really had a special night tonight. He pulled us through a little bit, made some big shots for us all game long, and we need him to do that for us occasionally, and tonight was his night.
Moving forward, Doane on Saturday, and Doane upset Concordia tonight in Crete 54-50, and we caught Doane, I felt, on the front end of they've been kind of on a hot streak now. We caught them on the front end back in January at Crete. Now you get them back here at home, and this is going to be a challenging outing on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. They're playing really well. They got a really good post player. For the life of me, I'm not sure what Concordia possibly could have done. It could have got them to 50 points, but they haven't done that to many teams this year. But
7 of 29 on threes.
Yep, that's the key.
19 of 58.
Yep.
It is a fickle game.
It is. It's a fickle game, and it's a hard game, and winning is hard. Winning is hard. I mean, man, I thought we drew a charge there with 7 seconds left in regulation.
Yep.
And in my opinion, the ball don't lie. The second one doesn't go in. It rattled in and out. It would have been a shame, if we didn't make a basket after that, because I thought Jackson did a really nice job. But anyway, got off to a good start. Well, won the tip, got a basket right out of the chute. Bryce hit Cam on a pass, layup, and kind of got us off to a good start. I think Bryce hit a big three down there too.
Cam got a block shot. It was difficult for him tonight, but he got that block shot, and then kind of sealed it. 76-67 the final. Well, We'll take 2 days to prepare for Doane, and then we'll have a senior day on Saturday, and hopefully a special outing on Saturday coming for both the women's and men's basketball teams.
Yep, I hope so too, Mike. Thanks for all you do.
That's Coach Brian Van Haften, and that's going to do it for our broadcast this evening. By the way,
before you get into that, how was Kendall today? Did he talk your ear off?
Kendall did a fine job.
Okay, all right, just making sure. I just want everyone to know how great Kendall is. Great Christian young man that makes a difference within our program. And, we just give God the glory for him. I mean, he just does a wonderful job and such a great supporter for all of our guys.
Thanks, Coach. That's Coach Brian Van Haften, and his closing comments there about Kendall Zylstra, the student manager for the Dordt Defenders. Men's basketball finals before we wrap it up. This is going to be interesting before the year's all over. Scratch that one out there. That one goes there. Carry the one. Dordt 10-7. Mount Marty 3-15. Here we go. Dordt defeats Mount Marty 76-67 in overtime. Doane over Concordia 54-50. A little bit of an upset there. And Dakota Wesleyan over Northwestern 92-86. The home teams all won today in men's basketball. Jamestown and Morningside will play on Friday night. Hastings and Briar Cliff will play on Friday night as well. That's all. That would have been a Wednesday night series, but it's gotten moved to Friday to help alleviate some travel for Jamestown and Hastings this season. So the standings in men's basketball, Briar Cliff's atop the league at 13-3. Concordia's fallen 2 games off of the pace at 13-5, game and a half actually. Jamestown is 11-6. They were idle today. Northwestern and Dordt are both 10-7. They are tied for 4th place. Morningside 9-7. Doane and Dakota Wesleyan 9-8 and 8-9 respectively. Midland is 5-12. They were idle today. Mount Marty is 3-15. Hastings is 2-14. Right now, the cutoff would be Dakota Wesleyan at 8-9, being the 8th seed in the postseason tournament. Still 3 games left to play, though, for most teams. The Dordt Defender women earlier tonight, 76-52 winners over the Mount Marty Lancers. Dordt Defenders are in 2nd place in the conference with 3 games to go. They trail Morningside by 2.5 games. That will do it for our broadcast from the DeWitt Gym. For our coaches and our athletes, Abby Postma on the women's side, Kendall Zylstra, student manager on the men's side, and the coaches Brian Van Haften and Bill Harmson, and the entire Dordt Media Network crew, led by Rich Lodewijk. Thank you to them for their work once again this evening. For all of those folks, I'm Mike Biker. Have a good evening.